I want to talk about Warren Beatty and Dick Tracy, which were like, I haven't talked about this ever, I don't think. But this movie, Dick Tracy,
It's
honestly,
so relevant.
Why
it's
would
so
anyone
relevant.
talk about it?
Well, I know. Well, I saw this and I laughed. Well, Dick Tracy actually did a zoom in for an interview. Yeah, not Warren Beatty, Dick Tracy. So he Warren Beatty puts on the suit and the fedora and he pretends like he's Dick Tracy and he's like arguing about how they're not like portraying him right and who plays him best on TV, like he's an actual person. And I'm like, all right, man, you're not. But he has an interview with Leonard Maltin and Ben Mankiewicz, and apparently he has to do this. So this is a whole thing. So Warren Beatty actually bought the rights to Dick Tracy. And, the original movie did amazing, actually. And people thought it was horrible to this day. Like, I didn't think that movie did so well, but apparently it did awesome. Made a lot of money. 7 Academy Awards.
I thought it was a flop.
I know. 7 Academy Awards, Rachel. 7. Al Pacino, Madonna were in it. I mean, that's why he purchased it in 1985. He purchased it right away because it did so well. But the problem was they didn't do a sequel. Everyone thought it was because it was a bomb. Now, no, it was because of the battle for the rights. So Warren Beatty bought it in 1985, but the previous owners, Tribune Media Services, fought him. They went back and forth in court of law. And Warren Beatty bankrupted the place by fighting them. And then it took like years. So in 2009, he finally bankrupted them and he got the rights to Dick Tracy. So now he has to just show up on TV every now and then so he can keep the rights for Dick Tracy. That was part of the lawsuit. So he did this interview like a couple days ago, it was like 12 days ago or a couple days ago or something, just because he had to do that to keep the rights to Dick Tracy. Now, why hasn't he made another movie? I don't know. I mean, if he loves it so much, why not do it? He actually showed up in this interview as Warren Beatty and Dick Tracy, which I was like, you're going to talk to yourself in this interview? And then they sit down and they argue about like how to make a better movie. Let's do a sequel. I mean, is it going to happen?
So weird.
Probably not. I know.
It's been
It was the
almost
weirdest
40
thing.
years.
Yeah.
I know. And Al Pacino in there was hilarious, by the way. He looked so ridiculous. And I really thought this movie was horrible. I thought, this movie must have been so bad. It's like the bane of his existence in his career. But no, he's been trying to make it. He's been wanting to do a sequel forever. I mean, the fool directed this movie. He directed it and starred in it, and he wanted to do another one. But because of this lawsuit, he couldn't do it because he kept battling for the rights.
That's insane.
Huh. It's
I want them
wild.
to make a movie about that. I would rather watch a movie about that than
I would be here for
another
that.
movie.
But I'm like, who would ever thought Dick Tracy? Like, seriously? It's like 1950s radio show that he just kind of like made this campy, cartoony, live action movie. I mean, to me, it's wild that there was this big battle. Sabrina, what do you think about this? Do you think that he should have just made a movie by now? Are you surprised that this actually went down? And do you think that maybe he should get some help for wearing this yellow suit and pretending he's Dick Tracy?
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go so far as get some help. I guess he's protecting his investment. However, the man read the wrong name off of an envelope at the Oscars a few years ago. So I don't think he's equipped to make any fucking movie right now. He should probably be gardening or cobbling with Daniel Day-Lewis. Yes, I'm going to mention him again. He should probably just be not doing interviews between himself and Dick Tracy. And the fact that he owns that jacket and hat is fucking hilarious. So please do dust that off at Halloween and hand out, candy to children. I'm sure they would enjoy that. None of them would know who Dick Tracy is. It's true. Very true. No one would know who he is, but they'd be like, weird old dude in a yellow fucking trench coat. Like, I will say about the movie when it came out, I obviously was very, very young. But it was very, fun to watch as a young person, especially like because of the bright colors and it looked like a comic strip, like physically. And so that was appealing to a younger crowd. As an adult watching, it's a completely different experience. But it was very eye grabbing and it was very stylistic and very different from anything that had been on film at that time. So I will give him that. This, I don't know. He probably should just rein it in and like I said, do some gardening or something to that effect. Like it's not for you. I think you're done.
He's old. Let him have it. He could just be a crazy old man talking to himself on TMC. Who's watching TMC anymore? Anyway.
I'm TMC too.
He should just TikTok. Every once in a while. Like, I just did a Dick Tracy, and then be like,
he might do.
Like, I don't know.
Pop up a cameo.
Really well.
like
have Al Pacino pop in there.
That
was like totally Al from the liquor store, by the way.
Well, it's my Al Pacino. I don't know. Yeah, but maybe he could just do something like that. He has the suit, he has the wardrobe. Maybe he just pops in, does a Dick Tracy TikTok, and no one will watch it. I don't know.
I kind of love that he has that suit still, though. I don't know why. For some reason, I really enjoy that.
Looking fly.
He's still married to Annette Bening.
Yeah. Rachel, what do you think about this?
She should probably rein him in.
Rachel, do you think that he should let Dick Tracy go? Or do you think he should just keep going with this until the day he dies?
I don't think it matters either way. I don't think anyone cares but him. So let him have fun, I guess.
He's apparently having a blast.
Man. You just do you.
I can respect that. Don't take it away from him. All right. You know what?
Warren Beatty.
I'm with Rachel now. I feel her. He's an old man. Let him have it. Let him fucking have it.
Let him have it.
He's got another 10, 15, 20 years maybe at it.
Yeah, if that. And you never know. You never know. I wish him the best with it. Hopefully he just keeps going.
I think I know what I'm going to be for Halloween next year.